Alright guys, this is a 2022 video, current status of my opinions. It's a brand walkthrough of a brand called Dore, D-O-R-E. It was based out of Florida. It was a lady that was doing it. I don't think she's affiliated with them anymore. I don't see this company as very widely the products aren't widely available anymore. I think it was renamed to Beach Dance. This brand was very popular in the thonging or men's unique swimwear community. The cool thing about it was you could get custom swimwear done, or underwear. You could send her your measurements, what you wanted, like the size of the waistband, the pouch, all that kind of stuff, and she would do it for you. It was a hard order. It was kind of send an email type of thing. I think there might have been some eBay stuff. Then you kind of never know if it was understood or not, and it would just kind of show up one day. So it was unique, but it was custom. They had some standard things that you could buy, but you could get it custom. And for me, I always like specific styles, and it's pretty neat that you can get the pouch bigger, get the pouch smaller, whatever you want. But what I'm going to do today is just kind of step you through what I bought. I never sold anything. Most of it is still in good shape. Some of it, I think a couple of them one broke, one might be on the way out, but for the most part it's in good shape. And I'm not going to remember all the exact names, but I'm going to step you through what I got. And she had this very stretchy, unique fabric where the bulge pouch, you can get them in different sizes, but look how small that the opening is here. So this was a pink, darker pink T-back thong, and this was very bulge, borderline onto the torpedo style. So let me pull out a few. I got a few like this one. She had this other style. It's the same type of cut on the sides, the waistband and the back, and then it was like this micro pouch. And see how small that is? It's really stretchy, and so it will stretch wide, then kind of squish down. So this gives us this very small pulled down effect. They're not that comfortable, but tight. Things will stay put because it's so tight. You can see how small the waistband is relative to other brands. So a lot of bulge pouches here. And so this is another one. I don't even really remember the exact names, but standard green collar. This had a little bit smaller side strings, a little bit more of a white or T. Let's call this a T. And this one kind of pulls things forward. It's hard to describe, but grooming standards are important, I'll just say in this one. All of these, but similar bulge. You can see I got a lot of the bulge ones. Another bulge. And this is where the pouches start to get a little bit different. This has a bit more room. It's going to be a bit taller, but standard back. Okay. This one is an exotic print. A few of these I got, the pouch was too big for me. And this one has a bit wider back. It's hard to see laying it out. I think this was labeled as a Rio, but in reality when you put it on, it's all going to fall in and it's going to look like a standard thong. But this is a fun print. This one, I think this is another one of those micro. Yeah, this is a micro one, like the black one. Very small. Not that comfortable, stretchy. It's gonna make everything look real squished. What else? Okay, so this one I had in high rotation. This is probably the best description of the bulge pouches that she had. Kind of a shiny maroon color. This one, none of these are going to be perfectly comfortable because they're tight, but you know, see how it stretches out, and it's almost like a ring, but it's not. This one has faded over time and several years old, but it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be see-through. So these are all about the same material. I have a white one. I never really gravitated to the white ones even though I bought them. This is the same. Pouch felt really small on this one even though this was the same cut. This was even less comfortable. And I don't like the white as much because if I take photos, they're really hard to, white is very hard to expose for, especially if you're outside, and they're kind of harder to wash. You have to separate them. This is one I got custom made and it's one of my favorite ones. It's super comfortable. It's the same material. The back is bigger. Look how small that is. The spandex, you can see just about my hand. Spandex is bigger. You can see the loose threads coming apart at this point. So it has a more conservative T-back design. It has a comfortable pouch, but still bulge. It was double layered. I always thought this one looked really good on. So I had that one custom done on the, like the side straps are a bit bigger as well, about an inch. I like that one. So like the green one I showed you earlier, I also had one done where it was like this Rio. It had a bulge pouch and a Rio back. It's so small anyways. If you're going to commit to this in public, you might as well just commit to the thong. But I didn't love this one because it felt really low on the back. It rides low on your butt. And it just kind of looked weird. What else? Oh, okay, here we go. So like a bulge pouch. This one's unique. Bulge pouch is kind of tall. Thin sides. Kind of a bikini thing. And then a bikini back. So this is like a unique look, right? You got this big, big bold pouch, and you got the bikini back. So that's a unique thing. For me, if I'm bold enough to commit to this, why don't I just go all out and with thong? And then start to shift material just a little bit. This one was fun, one of my favorites, very comfortable. Not a huge animal print person, but this one worked out. This one is similar in style to the blue one, a little bit smaller bands. So pretty neat there. And I don't know what the deal is. Like I have several YouTube videos of this brand, and they're extremely popular. They're in my top 10 all the time. It's my highest grossing video ever. It's just a pretty low quality video of just one of these items. So this one, it looks kind of hot on the table here. It doesn't have any kind of a bulge pouch. It's entirely flat front. So it kind of squishes down, and it has just a flat, it's almost like a mirror image of itself, same front and back. So it's not very anatomically correct, and it rides a little low as well, and it will fall in. So it's kind of cool to look at here, but when wearing it, it's so-so. What else? I'm trying to stick within the same zone. So this one is pretty wild. I really forget she called these ones differently. They're almost like a torpedo. It's like an extreme bulge. This is the same as this green one here, but a different pattern. People really like to see pictures of this one. It's like a black, pink, hot pink, and look how small that pouch hole is, but then it stretches out. So you kind of shove everything in here, and it's just all in there. You're not going to want to wear it all day, but that one takes a good picture. I think other brands might call this like a 3D bulge. Giovanna has a 3D bulge one like this, and so that's similar if you're really wanting to look for one of those. This one is a navy one. I bought a lot of these. I don't know what I was doing that for, but same as this one. What else? Got a purple one of this. Same deal. I thought I had this great idea, like I'm going to get this purple one, this thong, and I'm going to get the bikini, and I'm going to wear both, and I'm going to layer it, and you know, if I feel like it's appropriate, I'll just like take the bikini off and go with the thong. But the bikini is so small in the first place that, you know, what's the point? Plus the sides were kind of micro bikini side straps, and you could kind of tell you were wearing two things, so it looked a little weird. So that plan didn't go so well. I have another one of those in the pink and green one I have. I had a black one. That is some wild one there. You will know that you're wearing it, but they're not as, I have other ones that are way less comfortable. So that's kind of what you get if you want to project out like that. I have this brown one, which brown, you don't see a lot of colors, but this is one of my favorite ones. Bulge, but it doesn't have to be projected too much. It's comfortable. Pretty small back. I think I moved away from them a little bit because most of these were all small back designs, which I think what most people want when they start out in this, but I like to see something a bit more distinctive, a little bit more design, so I like the bigger backs that you see me have in other videos. Another, okay, I'll do that in a minute. This one's a good one. I think I just happened to catch this in the inventory. It was on sale, something. But this one is a very comfortable front pouch, bulge, not as extreme. But then it has like a Rio back. It will fall in right away, but how it falls in, it looks like a normal thong. So I wore this one a lot, swam in it, beach trips, etc. Let's keep it moving here. I'm probably getting bored. What's this guy doing? Unique design, pattern. So there's some bulge pouches that they have, the height of them is different. So I ran into problems with the higher ones because there's too much room in the pouch, sadly. What else? So this one was a wild pattern, and this one, I wanted the bigger sides, that's why I got it. And it was a fun design, but look how big the pouch is. And for me, this is I'm not going to be able to fill this thing. And what that means is when you wear this and you're not filling it all, it's just kind of loose fabric dangling Like you can have like this little piece dangling around. It doesn't look very good, or it gets wet and it's even worse. So, and I got a lot. Let me move into some. Okay, so another one of the very extreme bulge ones. Vibrant yellow. This takes a good picture. Okay, let me get into some stuff quickly. Some different fabric now. You're moving into a mesh, not entirely see-through. This one is comfortable, but has a taller pouch, which is, it's not bad. It did work out okay. And I got this cotton one that's like the blue one. Got this netting mesh pink see-through big net one here. All kinds of color. That one's wild. I got this like reptilian bulge Rio thing, and it ends up looking, I think people like it, but it's not very comfortable. People like to look at it. I can't forget this one. This is for some reason, this is my top video view ever. I think it went viral somewhere in the world. I don't know why. If you're watching this and you know where you saw this video originally, let me know. I'm clueless, but this video has made nearly $1,000 in ad revenue just from this dumpy. It was a really bad video, not very good quality. Just first starting out, but it's a Y-back thong. It's cut differently, so that's very popular. You can have these harness things, no front pouch, but more for design. Had this one as a bulge pouch, but it has an opening here. It's more of a fun thing versus a practical thing. A softer cotton style one. This one's actually pretty good. But similar back, soft, tall. This one, I forget the name of this one, but it was like fiery something or other, but the sides are very small. And the pouch is tiny, very small. The cool thing I like about this is it has a smaller middle part, like a very thin middle, which you don't see a lot. They should do more of that. It's pretty comfortable. And got this, I had this one custom made, a light blue, bigger, it was a bulge pouch, G-string, it's all tangled. So this is what happens when you don't put the metal clasp, like Skinswear, in the G-strings, they get all tangled. Anyways, it's just a standard G-string in the back. Bulge pouch, kind of fun, but takes forever to open it up. What else? I think this is I got a blue bulge. Oh, this was custom made. Yeah, this was decent. Huge bulge pouch front. I got the softer middle part, and I asked for wider sides. So this is actually kind of a hot look because it looks like you don't have much of a string in the middle, and you got this big bulge. I did a similar thing with this red one, but it has a bit longer middle part, wider. Got a faded orange torpedo one, extreme bulge. I got a skeleton pirate one, see-through kind of. I got animal print that's kind of stringed everywhere. This one was fun. I wore it a lot. It's fun. This is one I had that I really liked the design, the pattern here, the red and black and kind of sparkly gray color. It was very comfortable, but the pouch was a little bit too big, and it was tall. It had a little bit of dangly fabric, and I got sick of the back. It's just the same back every time unless you get something custom. So this one takes a good photo as well. This one is I had done custom as well. Also, I think looks really good. I always like the bigger, again, the bigger back. Big bulge pouch. That will not fall off in the water, by the way. There's no drawstring, but that will not fall off. This is one like the red one, or this one a lot. Pretty soft and stretchy. Same back. They're a lot of fun, but they're short-term wear. You're just not going to want to wear these all day. This one is all designed, so it's like three stack triangle, tiny side straps that I forgot that they do come off, and then just this open layers of rope here. Takes a fun photo. I'm sure you can find that on my other websites. Another G-string. This is like a, you know, it's sold as like a leather style. It's not leather, but it has a texture of leather, but like a gunmetal or charcoal style collar here. And these G-strings, you can see they're just a mess. It's going to take me 2 to 3 minutes to sort this out. And so they kind of slow down photo shoots or whatever you want to do. It's a decent look, but I don't wear it too much because this hassle. What else? I had some done in cotton. I like cotton, so the standard bulge size style that she did, I had it done in cotton, and it's exactly the same thing but in cotton. And it's, again, even though it's cotton, you're not going to want to wear this thing very long. That's not a knock on it. It's just the nature of this particular brand and style. When you want that bulge projection, you have to pull it tight with spandex, and it's just, you know, things are being pulled everywhere, and it's just, you're going to get sick of it after a while. So same thing in black. This one is a fun one, but I think the plastic on it snapped at this point, and I've never seen anything as wild. But it's a G-string that had snaps that came undone, and it had a pouch where the top part of it was fabric and not see-through, and then the bottom of it was like a fishnet see-through pouch. So you can see it's small, get everything in here. This is the top. That's a fun look, but one of the plastic pieces broke on me. I'm sure I could find something that could hold it together. And here you go. You put on these metal clasps, and it makes the G-string not tangle as much. Again, Skinswear does that really good. So this is my experience with the Dore brand. You know, you can look to the Beach Dance website that probably has many things similar. Probably, especially these standard bulge ones. You know, I enjoyed it. I took a lot of fun pictures with these. I clearly bought way too many, but this was over a number of years. And if I look at it just by doing the YouTube video on just this one, it probably paid for all of these over several years. I mean, over a lot of years, like a decade. So, you know, I didn't, you know, I bought them first and then started sharing my hobbies with everyone, so it kind of paid off that way. But look out for other brands that are doing these custom styles. The Skinswear is one that I would say it's similar. At least you get all the different options. Their website's laid out better than the Dore one ever was. It's still a bit harder to order from them because easy to order, but it's hard to choose because they have so many choices. I would say other brands that if you're interested in this, there's Giovanna Designs in the UK that they do custom stuff. They do these more extreme thonging styles. What else? Those are the ones that I'm aware of that I would recommend. Everything else is a bit, well, manufactured at higher volumes. There's some, okay, I'm leaving out a big area. There's folks on eBay, smaller creators that make their own stuff. They kind of come and go. Sometimes they don't have inventory. The store shuts down and you can't find them. So there's I should probably do the video on that at some point, but there is definitely a pocket of people on eBay that do these more extreme and thongs. You know, in 2022, is there a place for these things? I think, yeah, there definitely is, but you can get some pretty wild ones from Amazon as well for a much smaller price. If you're just getting into thonging, I would say, you know, buy local if you can first, you know, just on personal opinion. But, you know, if you don't want to, if you have a lower budget, don't want to spend too much, try one out from Amazon or eBay and see what you think. And then if you're really into it, then you can investigate looking at getting some custom ones done. So with that, questions, comments, let me know. Leave likes and comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Most of you are not subscribed to my channel. Turn on your notifications, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again.